glad you come in to visit with us again today. We've got something a little different here that you'd heard us talking about our 25-06. Stand up here, move that chair out there. And I'm going to go over everything that I've done with this thing. When I got it, it was in a synthetic stock, this one right here. And of course it's got dirty where it's laid around the shop here and got dust on it. But anyway, we'll set this back over here. And what we done, we took a piece of walnut, and here's some of our walnut that we got. We pulled that piece down just to show it. And we built the stock. Now we took some measurements off the other one, but I wanted it a little beefier. I mean, you know, I was fixing it for bench rest. That's what I was going to fix it for. And so we made it just a little bit bigger there. We'll go over that in a minute. To start with, we took the action and we trued up the face of the bolt. And while we had it out, we went ahead and jeweled the bolt. I don't know if the camera's picking it up now, but we'll pick it up a little later. We'll really highlight everything and show it to you. But we jeweled the bolt, and we took the trigger mechanism out, and we honed on it, smoothed it out, put a different trigger spring in it. We gold the trigger. We used the Bonanza Gold kit on it. We put gold inlay. Turn it around this way, maybe you can see it in the side of it. And after we got all that done, then we just kind of set that to the side, and we started working on the stock. Now the stock, this got Mauser action. It's just 25-06. Recoil in it's not bad, but I put, if you can see it right here, I put brass kick pins, recoil pins, lugs, whichever one you want to call them, recoil lug there. And also I put one right down here, a small one. I couldn't put a real big one here because of the thickness between the trigger and the magazine. Now this is a BDL. What that means is you can drop them out the bottom. I glass bedded it, but I used DevCon liquid metal. All right, now for the glass bedding in it, I used the DevCon. It's plastic metal for it. Now, I used a real good releasing agent on everything when I set it down in there, but it's glass bedded. Then I took, after I glass bed it, and you can see right down in there where it seats right down in it. I mean, then I took African ebony. Now that's what this is. This is a chunk of African ebony wood. And we made the forearm end for it. You can see, I'll turn it there just a little bit. You can see the seam in it. Where we put that on there because it does give it a nice, just a nice appearance, when you do that. Then on the rest of the stock, we, of course, our pistol grip cap, we put brass around, between it, made a brass washer. We put brass on the inside of it there to cover up the screw hole. Then back here, the kick pad, we got it trimmed in brass right there. And of course, we got the strap, mounts in it and stuff. And but anyway, we done all that. We worked on this when, in between other jobs, this was ours. And what we do is we'll take, and everything just fits tight. I mean, that's the way that I build it. And, all right, we'll press that down in there. It's a tight fit. You can see it's just as tight as it can be. All right, bring it over here. You can see it. We have to screw here down the back side. You got to pick that screw in from the bottom. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got a little thing there. We had some camera problems, technical problems on the last video, where we was putting the sight on the 1022, and I meant to tell, I said it, but it didn't come out. And what it was these guys that use this here. Well, I'll show you on the other screw. I think got this started in. A lot of guys, I've seen videos where they take a drop of Loctite, and I use the blue Loctite. But they'll take a drop of it, put it down the hole, and they'll put some on the threads and everything else. I was going to show you on this one here, and I started screwing it in. Old age. I'm just going to tell you that's what it is, old age. Say I'm going to do something, I forget it. Alright. When you're putting Loctite on a screw, you just need to put it right here just on the threads. And it's one little drop, and you can take a piece of paper or anything and just smear that, or your thumb, as long as it's in a couple of threads, it will lock it down. I mean, this stuff of painting with it, putting it on the end, down in the hole and all that, it just really, it's useless. And I'll just tell you, to me, it's being uneducated about how to do something. But you do that, especially on them 1022s where they got, they're drilled through the receiver, and that gets down in there against that bolt or in the track of the bolt, you got some problems. And then having to fish it out of there would be something else. I mean, so you just need a little bit on your threads. There's no use of going tape on it, because you're not going to do anything in the long run. It probably hurt you. You notice how I cradle my screwdriver? I just now. I want to show you something here. A lot of people test them different ways. Me, I just this poor boy's got $1. I got one, but it's in there so long it's stuck to the walls. Man, that bit won't let go. He's afraid I'm gonna spend it somewhere. But anyway, we've got a stock trough tool or whatever, I can't even think of the name of it right now. But anyway, you take that here, all the way up to the nut. That barrel's floating. And what that does is, I'm going to explain this. When you've got a gun, especially a rifle that you're built for accuracy and stuff like that. Now, I shot this thing at 97 yards. Up against, I had a target on a tree, and where we were shooting from, I took a rangefinder and did 97 yards. And after I got it scoped in, now here's a Nikon scope that I was using right here. And I kind of like Nikon. I found some other scopes that I'm going to highlight a little bit that I paid under $100 for, and they do just as good. But anyway, when I got that set, I shot a 5-shot through that I could cover up my little fingernail. Now that's using the bench rest and everything, controlling my breathing, squeezing the trigger the same all the time. But and that's not firing boom, boom, boom. That's not doing that. I would fire, then I would pull my bolt open. So right here's the bolt. If you can see it there, the jeweling on it. We jeweled that right here. anyway, we also took on this, this is a Mauser. It's got the little lever on the side. Slide it in. And when you push this down, it sticks out just a little more than normal. What I done is I heated that, and then I bent it out just a hair where I can get a hold of it real quick. You know. And you can see the bolt jeweled in there, you know. Looks good, you know, everything looks, you know, the matte finish on it. And then the Nikon scope. I mean, here we just took it loose here just a little bit ago just to highlight the thing. And see if we can just stick it right back on real quick. Tighten it up a little right now. We'll have now that's what she looks like when it's done completely. You know, with the Nikon scope, finish on it. Now that is coal tar and gasoline on here. That is 2 coats. And you notice it's a little bit darker than the 1022 was. Now, you know, I've got that gloss again on, but I've handled it out here and everything else. You know, but we've not wiped it down for forever. But anyway, that's the Charles Daly 25-06. That was a good gun, and we just made it a lot bigger. And so, but anyway, you know, I appreciate y'all coming in here today, and me getting to go over, you know, what all I had done to this, you know, by building it, and it was about a 4-month process, I guess. You know, in between other guns, when a customer bring one in, I just leave it alone, leave it just, you know, the vice or whatever, and just take care of whatever they had. And then after I took care of them, then I go back on something, you know, work for themselves. And that's just the way I do it, you know. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. Like it, subscribe, you know, share it with your friends. Tell your friends about us. I mean, you know, we're just old country boys. Just, you know, I don't even know why we got started at this, but we just wanted people to see some of our work. We've got some work coming up that we're going to be doing, and it'll be showing, you know, well, like working on the lathe or something. Now, I'm not going to sit there and run 2 or 3 videos out with just lathe work, you know, and it's mainly the same thing. You know, we don't have those CNC mills and all that stuff. I mean, you know, we just don't have all that. We just don't country boy got, well, you know, the good Lord seen it fit for us to have, and that's what we got, and we make use of it. Matter of fact, my milling machine over here, I've got the feed off of it. I had to send the motor to a town away from here, and they called me yesterday and said they had my motor done, so Monday I guess we'll go up there and get it, and that way we can get our automatic feed on our milling machine back on it, and I don't have to crank it so much. So, but anyway, appreciate you coming in, visiting with us, and you know, we're still looking for that 25 subscribers, and you know, as far as I know, I will see you on the next video.